I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Welcome to K-pop News, where we break down every detail of the Korean entertainment world in a way that is not only informative, but also full of curiosity. And today, we're going to discuss something that has truly turned the ARMY world upside down. BTS's Taehyung, without any warning, seemed to reveal his next travel destination, New York. The remark came out of nowhere as he read fans' comments during a live stream. Taehyung looked so calm, exuding a gentle aura that always makes his fans feel at ease. He talked about his daily life, the little things he enjoys, and the funny incidents around him. Until finally, like throwing a small stone into a calm lake, he said lightly, "Maybe after this, I'll go to New York." Instantly, the online world erupted. Seconds after that statement, armies around the world reacted simultaneously. Responses flooded Twitter. TikTok was filled with clips from the live stream, and comments filled with theories appeared nonstop. Everyone seemed to have their own interpretation, ranging from speculation about a major project to the possibility of an international collaboration. But let's take a step back. We all know that Taehyung isn't the type of artist to speak carelessly. He isn't someone who shares important information accidentally. Even when he seems to be joking, there's something about the way he delivers his words that often makes fans feel like he's dropping hints. And indeed, the mention of New York felt suspicious. Too specific, too sudden, and too Taehyung. In recent months, a pattern has begun to emerge in Taehyung's activities. Even though he is on hiatus, there have been many moments that feel like pieces of a puzzle. The photos he has uploaded seem like pieces of a mood board that are connected to each other. The vague remarks in his previous live streams seem to hint that he is preparing something big for the future. So when he mentioned New York, ARMY didn't take it as just casual conversation. Some fans even linked it to the activities of global fashion brands and editors he has collaborated with. Others recalled how Taehyung often mentioned his desire to showcase new work after he returns to the entertainment world. All of this strengthens the speculation. Taehyung is in the process of preparing something extraordinary, and New York could be one of the gateways. Let's discuss this further. New York is not just any city. It is the center of the fashion world, home to major studios, and a place where international celebrities conduct various photo shoots, interviews, and even secret global projects. If Taehyung mentions the city as if he is actually going to fly there, it means that there is likely a big movement behind the scenes. Imagine, what kind of activity would require Taehyung to go to New York? Is a global magazine preparing a special edition for his comeback? Or is a luxury brand organizing a global campaign involving him? Perhaps there is also an international music collaboration, an idea that has long been discussed by fans, given his universal vocal quality and artistic appeal. Whatever it is, one thing is clear: this is no ordinary trip. The fans' reactions are also increasingly interesting to discuss. Many armies have started to observe every little move, trying to find patterns or additional clues. Every new photo of Taehyung is dissected, every sentence is analyzed, and every small interaction becomes a subject of speculation. This is proof of how big an impact Taehyung has. With just one sentence, he is able to spark millions of global conversations. But amid all the buzz surrounding these theories, one thing stands out. Everyone senses that Taehyung is moving towards something. There is a new energy. There is an aura of an artist creating something he cannot yet fully share. And that mention of New York, it's like a small clue that finally completes the puzzle. If we look at Taehyung's career history, every step he takes always has meaning. He is not an artist who follows an easily predictable pattern. He always surprises, always comes up with something fresh, and always presents work that is beyond expectations. So when he mentions New York in a casual tone, ARMY knows this isn't just random talk. There's a possibility this is a subtle teaser he's giving to fans, a form of wordless communication about the future of his career. And this is what makes the speculation grow wilder, more creative, and more exciting. If we look back at how the fandom responded to Taehyung's statement about New York, one interesting thing stands out. The longer people pay attention, the more they feel that, indirectly, Taehyung may indeed be setting the stage for his comeback. And yesterday's Weverse Live was just the first chapter in a series of clues he has been dropping. Many armies are beginning to see this timeline not as a single surprise, but as a puzzle that fits together. We have vague clues in his Instagram posts from some time ago. Dark photos, vintage tones, colors that tend to be melancholic yet artistic. There are also small snippets about how he misses the studio, misses the creative process, and wants to show his new work after he returns. When all of that is put together with his comments about New York, the big picture starts to become clearer. Some observant fans also remember how Taehyung once said that he wanted to explore new things that were more global, both in music and visuals. He wanted to create something that was not only beautiful on the surface, but also had depth and a strong identity. And what better place than New York, the city that is home to contemporary artists, world-class photographers, creative producers, and music video directors who often produce legendary works. If Taehyung does have big plans, that city is the perfect stage for him. Interestingly, after the live stream ended, several international media outlets and fashion accounts mysteriously began reposting old photos and clips of Taehyung, as if reminding the public that he is still one of the most influential global icons. This kind of thing is no coincidence. When the big media outlets start moving, it usually means they've heard something behind the scenes. Could there be a major editorial project in the works? Has the production team in New York been quietly waiting for Taehyung's schedule? Or is this part of an international campaign that will be released in stages? These questions are now the main topic of discussion across all fandom platforms. However, one theory stands out the most. The theory that Taehyung is giving timing cues. He didn't give a date. He didn't give details, but fans began to realize that he chose a non-random time to talk about New York. Some armies even noted that the global anniversary of a certain brand is coming up soon, and Taehyung is one of its ambassadors. It could be that New York is the location of a major event involving international publications. While the theory sounds wild, history shows that army theories are often more accurate than imagined. On the other hand, the way Taehyung spoke on Weverse Live felt like someone holding something back. He seemed eager to share more, but he also appeared to be holding back, as if he wanted to involve fans in the process, but couldn't reveal the entire story yet. There is a slight tremor in his voice, a kind of enthusiasm that is difficult to hide, something that only appears when he is truly excited about what he is about to do. And that moment becomes a small window for us. Taehyung is preparing for a new chapter. A chapter that he may have been thinking about for a long time. Many are beginning to believe that this journey is not just about New York. It is part of a creative journey that began in the layover era, when he presented himself as a true soloist, with a unique voice and distinctive visual aesthetic. Now, after enough time has passed, it is possible that he wants to expand that world, take it to a new level, make it more mature, more expansive, and more global. And it is possible that New York is the center of that development. Until now, although there has been no official confirmation from Taehyung or his agency, it is this silence that makes everything feel even bigger. Because in the world of K-pop, the quieter the preparation, the bigger the explosion waiting at the end. And ARMY, who have followed his career year after year, know very well that Taehyung is not the type of artist to return with something ordinary. He always brings a new atmosphere, new ideas, new energy. So what does all this mean? His words on Weverse Live were not just sweet words to please fans. They were a small door to something bigger, a signal that the movement has begun, that Taehyung is slowly, subtly, and surprisingly piecing together his creative puzzle once again. And if this hint is accurate, ARMY might witness one of the biggest eras in his solo career.